How's everybody doing? Another episode of Call It Like You See It. I know everybody watched First Take, but hey, this is my take on Call It Like You See It. Now, let's start with the NBA draft. Not the NBA draft, but the NFL draft last night. You know what I'm saying? And if you see it. We got the number one running back, and we needed it. We needed the running back because we got rid of Josh Jacobs that we should have kept, but we got rid of him, but we got the number one running back. And I had a chance to actually see him run at the Legion Stadium here in Las Vegas. But let's get back to the NFL draft. Now, what upsets me, now we all sitting back waiting for Sanders to go in one of in the first round, right? And I'm saying, well, the Steelers gonna pick him up because they need a quarterback, right? They pass him for whatever reason, and that's a good thing because hey, today the Raiders is number 5th on the pick. If the Browns don't take a quarterback, the Raiders need to go ahead and get him. We need a backup quarterback anyway, and they can do the same 2 quarterback runs or use 2 quarterbacks like New Orleans do for the Raiders. So hey, if we can get them today, hey, that'd be a good thing. Be a lot of media, a lot of attention to the Raiders. But hey, we'll take him, bring him to the Raiders, okay? Because it kind of looked sad last night because they had the cameras on Sanders and he's about to cry. You know what I'm saying? He's like about to kill himself, because he was saying everybody in this world was shocked that he didn't go on the first round. But that's okay. That's okay, okay? Because we can get him today. The Raiders can get him. Bring him to the Raiders, okay? Bringing him to the Raiders, okay? Because it's all politics, they don't want. Actually, his 2 sons is in the draft, and they don't want the media and Deion Sanders and all the prime time and all the other stuff. So what? Hell, you got the Kelsey brothers, okay? So what difference does it make? If he's good and we need and people need a quarterback, why not take him? You know what I'm saying? So it was a good night, but it was a strange night because everybody was looking at where Sanders was going. He didn't go nowhere. So today should be his day. And if Cleveland Browns don't take him, they're the first pick of today. The Raiders are on the 5th pick, and we need a quarterback, okay? If Geno gets hurt, hey, we got a backup quarterback, but we can still use Sanders in regular season as a 2-headed quarterback like New Orleans do. Okay? So we'll see about what's happened today, and we'll get back to you in episode 3 or 4 of where he's going to be landed and where and how I feel about it. Okay? Now, let's get back to the NBA playoffs last night. It was okay. We had Knicks, over the Pistons. That's an up and down series, so we don't know. The Pistons might win the next one, but right now the Knicks is over the Pistons, and they're leading the series, a 2-1 series in that series. And then the Clippers over the Nuggets. That might be up and down, but I think this year the Clippers going to beat the Nuggets. That's my prediction. They're going to beat the Nuggets this year, okay? Because the Nuggets lost a lot of pieces. A lot of people have injury. And so I think that the Clippers this year, with the cast they got, and Mr. Load Management, yeah, he's loading his butt off with the buckets, saying him and James Harden and Powell, saying, in the center, they kicking ass right now. So I think with the coach Lou, I think that the Clippers should beat the Nuggets this year. But the exciting game that I watched last night, out of all 3, was the Thunder and Grizzlies. Now let's talk about the Thunder and Grizzlies now, ladies and gentlemen. The Grizzlies was beating the Thunders, I think at least by 15 points, maybe 20. You know what I'm saying? But poor John Morant, he's hurt every year. Every year he's hurt. You know what I'm saying? And so he was, I guess, got hurt in the first quarter first quarter. But me personally, I think John Moran should just get a job at the hospital and just do medical records because he's always hurt every year. And then I watched the game. OKC came back. They put it on him. Defense. Edie still on that old weed because he's slamming folks in the head. He don't even know what's going on because he made a lot of bad plays yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And they weren't hitting the shots. And OKC came back. So I think that series is over with. I think the next game they should just have a barbecue, both teams, and just play dominoes and checkers because it's over with Memphis. Because right now OKC got them 3-0. So you might as well say that series is over with. And if you want to go see John Morant and get an autograph, just go to your nearest hospital. He's right in the front. He's right in the front because he's always hurt. He's always hurt. It's crazy that I don't know what he's doing with his body all through the year. But if you look at every year, maybe I need a load management John Moran because he's hurt. Every year he's hurt. So, Memphis, it's over with Memphis. Okay, now here's another thing that I want to talk about. Didn't know, just found out, Shannon Sharpe. Come on, Shannon. And this is Las Vegas. Shannon lives right here in Las Vegas. And I heard that the girl that he got this thing with, or whatever the charge with, she even moved to Las Vegas. So what's really going on, Shannon? She's 21 years old. She still just got out of high school, wet behind her ears, no experience. Come on, Shannon. You're making all this money on ESPN, $100 million. What's going on, Shannon? Vegas, I see it in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? They got more bunnies better than that bunny. If you want to stay with the snow bunnies, just get a real snow bunny and an older bunny. You know what I'm saying? With some experience, okay? But they got people here in Las Vegas, Shannon. And why you are going so young? That is so dumb. I'm gonna choke you and all this other crazy stuff. That might be hearsay or whatever, but something did happen, okay? Put it that way. Something happened, and Sharpe like those young snow buddies, okay? You know what I'm saying? Shannon, quit it, man. Get you a nice older chick. Even though now, you gotta watch them now too, right? So Shannon, man, just do you and do the right thing and be careful, man. You know what I'm saying? You're making all that kind of money, man. Stop it. But hey, stay tuned for round 3. And we're going to talk about more of the draft later on today. Call it like you see it. Y'all have a blessed day. Check yourself. Stay prayed up. Get a relationship. Call it like you see it.